Hi, I'm Kyle. I'm the Orchard and Farm Manager at Wilson's Orchard and Farm. And today we're going to talk about a new direction we're kind of moving in, and that is cut flowers. Last year we did a small trial with just 3 different types of flowers. We didn't weed it very well, wasn't on irrigation, so it kind of stunted by some of the hot weather. But one thing we did find is it is very successful and people seem to enjoy going to a cut flower garden. So we decided to expand that a little, put a little bit more time and effort into it, and that's what you see behind me right now. So this is probably about a 1/4 acre of cut flowers we have. We went ahead and planted them on this weed barrier, a little bit like landscape fabric, but supposed to allow water and air to pass through it more easily. We should be able to roll this up and reuse it at the end. You also see these tubes here. We have these on drip irrigation. It's especially important for starting these plants off. One thing we kind of did, and we'll get into later, is we did expand the amount of plants that we planted, but we wanted to make them easy to grow because we can't always give them the attention they need. We water them heavy to get them started, but a lot of these will take care of themselves even in hot, dry weather. So that's kind of one thing we selected for. So this field is right next to our creek, and in addition to that, this is where we had our ice skating rink. So we kind of made a bowl and leveled it out for the ice skating rink in the winter. And then that led to the fact that in early July, we had a flash flood. The creek came up clear over its banks, had all these flowers underwater, and I was pretty sure that we might not see them come back. But luckily for us, the soil's kind of sandy here. The water dropped very quickly. It was up above them for about an hour, and then within another hour, it was clear of the field. So these guys have been through a little bit, but right now they're just humming along. So as I was saying before, one of the reasons we selected the flowers that we did was for ease of growing, and that is very true of what I'm standing in front of here, or behind right now, zinnias. So these are in the daisy family, in aster, and they are native to the grass and shrublands, the dry grasslands of southwest United States, Mexico, down through Central America, with the center of diversity being in Mexico. So being from dry shrublands, it's very heat and drought resistance. You need some water to get them going, but after that they can kind of start taking care of themselves. And another thing we selected for was a wide picking window. So these started early July blooming, and they'll keep going until the cold weather nips them. So we'll have a very long window for these very grower-friendly flowers to keep going for us. This particular zinnia is one called Benary's Giant. It is a mix, obviously, of different colors. It is a cut flower cultivar, meaning it's bred for long stems that so fit nice in floral arrangements. Some of the more landscaping zinnias will be more compact and tight, but these, as you can see with some of these, grow up nice to get a nice long stem for floral arrangements. A wide variety of colors, nice big head for a zinnia, make it an excellent selection for a cut flower garden. All right, the next selection we have shares a lot in common with what we just talked about, zinnia. It is also native to meadow shrubland in Mexico. It is also a member of the aster family, the daisy family. It also has a long picking window and also is really grower friendly in that it can hold up to the heat and drought and a little abuse that we can throw at it, which I often do. So we have 2 varieties here. To my left is a Versailles mix. As you can see, it comes in whites, pinks, and like, I'm bad with colors, but kind of pink purple blend. And it is a single flower. It is very prized among cut flower growers in that it has a long and sturdy stem, so you can handle it kind of vigorously and it won't break or wilt or anything for you. Then the other one we have here is called the Double Click Mix. And this one is a double flower. So, and what that means is flowers have 4 whorls. They have the sepals, which are below the petals, the petal whorl, I'll show you on a single, and then they have the male reproductive whorl and the female reproductive whorl. So on a double flower, Some that are fully double will have all turned into petals, but we still have the sepals, we have the flowers, and then on the inside here, you can see that male, the pollen producing part of the flower is absent. That has turned into petals. So that's a mutation. These are never going to be able to produce seed on their own, but it's a highly valued mutation among flower growers. Roses often have double variations along with many others. So that's why this one looks so much more bushy and full than this other one here. And again, that's double click mix, and the other is Versailles mix. All right, next what we have here is Celosia. Name is derived from Greek for burning because of the flame-like appearance of some of these flowers. And Celosia, they think it's native to Africa. It's in the Amaranth family, and I've heard it's actually even edible. The leaves have like a spinach-like flavor, but once they start going to flower, that becomes bitter and not very palatable. So won't recommend eating these in particular. There's a couple different categories of Celosia. What we're in front of right here is the plume category. Think of it kind of like plume of a bird, plumage, feathers. And the mix we have is pampas plume. So we have a variety of different colors, pinks, reds, purples, a few oranges, whites. And yeah, so these will produce flowers over a long window for us. Kind of the more you cut, the more you get. And yeah, that's pampas plume. The other type of Celosia we have growing here is the coxcomb Celosia, or coral, or brain, and that gets that name from that weird brain-like appearance of the flower head there. This particular one is called Chief Mix. Reds, yellows, I think we got some, yeah, mostly reds and yellows in here, it looks like, with some oranges. And yeah, they just get these really cool, sometimes huge, brain-looking guys at the tip. Make a great like centerpiece with some stuff flanking around it in an arrangement, but very kind of unique looking flower, I'll say that. All right, here I am behind our globe amaranth. As the name would imply, it is a member of the amaranth family. It has a unique kind of round little Dr. Seuss looking puffball flower, unlike a lot of amaranth would have the traditional sort of spike flower. It's native to Central America, now grown around the globe. Like a lot of members of the amaranth family, edible, but this particular selection has been bred so long for flowers, I doubt it's very tasty, or I would not recommend it anyway. This is the QIS mix we have. QIS stands for Quality in Seed. I believe they're a plant breeding company. But yeah, nice range of colors, oranges, whites, purples, some very vibrant. So, and these make kind of a nice texture piece in a floral arrangement, and yeah, I find them quite attractive. All right, here we have another member of the amaranth family. Again, when we were selecting this, we wanted stuff that's very grower friendly. Amaranths are very grower friendly. In fact, a lot of the weeds that farmers and gardeners complain about are amaranths. This particular one is velvet curtains. So named, you can see some of them start, that'll be drooping velvet, this beautiful deep purple color. Excellent in floral arrangements, and it's very easily dried. It makes great dried flowers that you can sell or enjoy through the fall and winter after these guys are done. And yeah, as you can see, these spikes can get quite large and impressive, and the foliage itself is also attractive. This is a group of plants native to North America. They're in the aster family, or the daisy family, as you kind of see from the flower, daisy resemblance. They are native to a variety of different habitats in North America, from all the way to the Southwest up to Midwest and New England. These particular black-eyed Susans we have here are not hardy to our area. We do have black-eyed Susans that are hardy in the Midwest, but these are warmer, native to warmer areas in North America, and are grown as annuals here. So this one here is Indian Summer. It's got a very beautiful deep brown center, and very large for a black-eyed Susan flower head. And then to my left, we have another variety called Cherokee Sunset. It has some very interesting sort of brown, orange, kind of muted colors, in addition to some double flowering. So flowers have 4 whorls: sepals, petals, a male reproductive whorl, and a female reproductive whorl. And in double flowers, one of those whorls, there's a mutation where it becomes petals instead of that reproductive whorl. And on some of these Cherokee Sunset, it looks like the male reproductive whorl has been lost. You get more petals to get a very showy flower for us.